she married Daddy, my daddy, when Genoa was 5 years old and Stanley was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you have one full sibling, and then Stanley, Genoa,
and
and Lurleen, and the other 6 before him.
Lurleen was the youngest, Conrad, Mansell, Cecilia, and Henry.
And those were the ones
That's
before.
Mansell.
Those were the ones before Genoa.
Yeah, those were the ones
Before Genoa and Stanley.
No. Genoa and Stanley belonged to Mama. Those were her first.
Oh, okay.
And then Betty and I. That's why there's so much.
So your mom
difference.
only had 4.
Right.
And two lost twins. And lost twins,
yeah.
But your dad had those other ones before Genoa and Stanley.
Right. My dad had
Okay,
5
with
children.
not Coco,
With,
but what's the other one's name?
Eugene. I don't know who the other
Eugene?
one was. I don't know. He married.
So okay, so
I don't know who he was
5.
married to.
So 5, 6, 7,
There were 9 of us.
9. Okay, so 7 half siblings, half cousins.
Right.
Okay, got it.
And
All had the last name Gaucher?
all had the last name Goche, and Betty was my only whole sister.
Right.
And she was half sister to the whole bunch, like I was. We
Uh-huh.
were half sister to them. But Genoa and Stanley were step brother and sisters to all of my daddy's children.
Oh, because they were from the other
Right.
brother. Got it.
And now it's nothing because there are so many people who get married and they have children and they bring more children into the union. But
Right.
my dad's prided himself on the phrase, her children, my children, and our children. And now today, everybody's got that. Too many people have that. But in those days, that was very rare. Very rare. And he was one of, they were a big family. All of them. I don't remember all of them because they all died young. And he was, when I was born, he was 50, he was in his 50s. And he died at 57. I think he was 52 when I was born.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah. But it was old now.
How'd he die?
Heart attack.
How'd your mom die?
My mom died of cancer.
What kind of cancer?
What
kind?
Stomach cancer.
Stomach cancer.
Stomach cancer.
And I wonder how I got mixed up in this damn family.
It was a big, happy family. My dad, I think, married this Coco woman because she had money. And,
Well, he was smart.
and he loved the women, he loved partying, he loved, we had a big house. Of course, it was her house. That's why when he died, we had to move because all of his children were grown, and that was their property. It wasn't ours because Mama wasn't. He had.
So where'd y'all grow up?
Well,
What street?
We left Longbridge, which is the pass through. If you blow your breath out, you've gone through Longbridge. And Daddy died when I was 5 years old, almost 6, and he died. Died in September, and we moved to Marksville in February. I was 6, and Betty was 7, and we lived with my aunt and uncle who lived in Marksville because we didn't have any place to go.
So when did you move to Baton Rouge?
We lived in Marksville 6 years, and we moved to Baton Rouge in 1945.
Why?
Because the war had started, World War II, and Stanley had been drafted in the Army. And Genoa, meanwhile, in Marksville, she worked for the state, what it was called the AAA. And they were sending workers, they needed workers in Baton Rouge. and she was one of them chosen to come to work in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So she moved to Baton Rouge and came to work for the AAA for the state, and she met Al, I don't know where, but they
And when,
fell in love very quickly.
so when did you meet Papa?
When did I meet Papa? Woo, that's a long story.
Oh, well, my cousin, Uncle Bubba,
It wasn't an uncle, it was your cousin.
was dating
Shirley, Gary.
Shirley, or was he married?
No, they were dated. She got me a blind date with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was blind. I
Papa, how old are you?
Huh?
When's your birthday?
Oh, July the 9th,
What year?
1927.
1927.
Yeah.
And what's your full name?
Donald Joseph Garan.
Okay.
And I am now 81 years old.
Mm-hmm. And you only had one brother?
One brother,
What's his name?
Wally Garan.
And what's your parents' names?
Huh?
Your parents, what are their names?
Ida and Ferdinand Garan.
Ida what?
Well, she was Ida Prisak,
Mm-hmm.
and
How did they die?
old age.
How old did they live till?
Oh.
Your daddy was 89.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, Papa was 89, and my mom was, I don't remember how old.
Around 85.
My mom died of a heart attack on their anniversary. We were having, she didn't die on the anniversary, but we were having an anniversary, 50th anniversary party for them, and she had a stroke.
Mm. And then a few days after.
She was around
No,
85.
she lived for,
Oh, I thought
lived
you
for
meant-
about 5 years, I guess.
Mm.
She died in 82. My mom died in 82.
I don't remember all that.
So, okay, so we've got stomach cancer on your side.
She died of breast cancer.
And then
And a heart.
Ida? Ida died
Ida.
of breast cancer?
Ida had breast cancer.
Well, she had
She had a breast.
She didn't die from
No,
that.
she didn't die from that.
But she had it.
She had it.
She had one removed.
Stomach cancer, so we've got heart disease also.
And heart disease.
And Papa, you've had
That's
colon cancer.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anything else, Franny?
right. And diabetes.
Diabetes, yeah.
Donald and his daddy, Papa, had diabetes.
Both came late though, huh? Late diabetes
Yeah.
onset.
Yeah. And so Papa, the doctor told Papa he couldn't drink beer every day
Mm-hmm.
unless he drank. He could have one bottle a day. He said, and at that time they had what they call the little ponies. The Millie, you
I know
remember?
ponies, yeah.
He said you can have one little pony a day. He said, hell with that. He said that's more bottle than there is beer. So he drank what he wanted. He said, I'm an old man now, you know.
Well, he was way up in
He
his
said,
80s.
and
Yeah, like
he
I
was
said.
tired.
I'm gonna give up drinking now? You know.
Yeah. Do you think you drink too much? How much is too much?
Well, I don't know, but he was almost, he'd been 90 years old if he lived another few months. But, what the hell, you know, when you're that old, who cares, you know?
Maybe your children?
No,
No, they don't care?
no, I didn't care, because he'll let him live his life.
Oh, you're talking about your dad.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about you.